Welcome back, everyone, to Gravel Takes Podcasts. And before, obviously, it's been a little bit. We've been really busy, James and I, but we're back, and we're just ready to get back into it. So, like I just mentioned, I'm Josh, and joining me, as usual, when we do podcasts, is James Baldwin. Um, you can follow us. You can follow us on any platform. We're podcasts on, Spotify, Apple Music, on YouTube, on TikTok, X, we're on everything. But I guess, yeah, sorry, we're been really busy, with everything going on. But Super Bowl's happened, so I guess let's just dive right in. Why waste your time, right? You've been waiting all this time. So Super Bowl's happened, obviously dominating performance by the Seahawks. And James, let's address the elephant on the Seahawks, Sam Darnold, right? How good would you say he is after that game and see the season as a whole?
This season, I mean, he's probably top 10 this season. He made the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, so you got to be top 10.
Mhm.
I'd say, is he like top 10 generally? I don't think I could say that. I'm not a Sam Darnold hater like some people are. He's good and he definitely has a lot of room to improve. But the Seahawks were led by their defense mostly.
Yeah.
And in this, even in the Super Bowl game, their offense didn't even play that good at all, really. Kenneth Walker carried the offense and he won Super Bowl MVP. Kind of carried. Maybe
Yeah.
shouldn't have won MVP, but
Different art, different issue. Yeah,
uh,
I'm with you. I think he played well, especially the Rams game. He played really well in that one. I'll give him that. It was killer. But yeah, I don't know if he's kind of that top upper echelon yet. Yeah, it's a crazy word for, almost the 30-year-old quarterback in the NFL, but still. He's been getting a lot better since he's been given, putting in these chances to win. But they're losing Clint Kubiak, just went to the Raiders. So I guess we'll really be able to see how good he is next year, I think. Just kind of as like I don't think it was a fluke, and I know I'm going to preface that, but we'll see. New offensive coordinator and his defensive head-minded coach. So it's really important this offensive coordinator they go out and get. I guess but Sam Darnold's been good. He was objectively a good quarterback this year. Best season, if not like these last 2 years, he's played the best football he's ever played in the NFL. So he's good, not great. I think is that fair to say?
yeah, I mean, he's, I don't know. He's a good quarterback. I mean, because there's also, if you put him on like a bad team, aka like the Jets, we've
Mhm.
already seen that he has not succeeded on a bad team. So he's not good enough to carry a team, but he's good enough to win a Super Bowl. So
Yeah, he's good
that's
enough, right? I think that's what took away is he's good enough, right?
he's like, yeah, he's oh, I can't think of a good example off the top of my head, but he's one of those quarterbacks that will succeed with a good organization, not a bad one. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Because he was good with the Vikings and they're a good organization. They had won 14 games with him. And
Yeah,
he did address his only question, playoff success.
yeah,
So,
he
yeah,
did it.
he's
I
good.
guess,
Not great.
yeah, there we go. So that's, we'll both agree on that. I guess, how do you envision the Seahawks team moving forward? What do they
Uh,
need to do in order to, if they can repeat, what do they need to do in order to be able to do that?
that's kind of a tricky question because I thought about it a little bit after the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
They don't really have any like weaknesses, but like at the same time, you can't really keep the same team because now every single NFL team has like months to prepare to face
Hmm.
you, and they're gonna prepare to face you because you just won the Super Bowl.
For
So
sure.
that's tough. Um, I feel like one thing they could get another receiver because JSN. He's like really good, obviously. But if they get that second one, then like that's just good for them. I mean, who's their second receiver? Rashid Shahid?
Well, he's like the deep, but like Cooper Cup. But Cooper Cup, how much does he have left? I guess. How much? You mean?
Yeah. I mean, if people are going to call Cooper Cup washed all season long, they can't just switch up on him in the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like they do need a better second receiver. Their tight end,
Barner. He was pretty good, I thought.
he
He did enough.
is, yeah, he did enough. I feel like they could improve there.
Hmm.
They do need a new offensive coordinator because Kubiak's obviously going to the Raiders. So, but yeah, there's not that you got to re-sign Kenny Walker too. Just I
Yeah.
almost forgot about that. But yeah, there's not much to do. It's really tricky for the Seahawks because yeah, there's not much to do, but you have to do something.
Yeah. I think it's really a matter of re-signing these guys. Like, I think Josh Jobe and Kobe Bryant, they both need to be re-signed. So
For
we'll
sure.
see kind of how they what they do with that, how they pivot. Do they let Tariq Woolen kind of walk? I think he has is it club team option or something like that. But I saw some talk about him on Twitter about or X about what could happen with him because he's kind of like Keyshawn Nixon, you know. He's okay, but he's gonna get you a lot of penalties. Like, but to be fair, if you switch him and Keyshawn Nixon, they're probably comparable because if Keyshawn Nixon didn't have to be a one, that's that. But sorry, I'm so off topic right now. I apologize, everyone. I'm sorry. That was just a little rant. I'm so sorry. Um, okay, well, let's switch to the losing side of the Super Bowl, the Patriots. Um, how good do you think they actually were?
Well, okay. There's the obvious point where their schedule is super easy.
Mhm.
And like, I mean, that's not really debatable. Their schedule was easy,
Yeah, objectively it was.
but you can't blame them for that because they have zero control over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, but no, I don't think, I think the Patriots definitely inflated. I mean, because they lost to the Raiders week 1.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the Raiders were like, they literally were the worst team in the league. They lost to the Steelers, not super great, and they lost to the Bills. Those were their 3 losses. They
Only one
beat
of
the
those is
Bills
like
once.
a good team.
Bills were the only team that they beat over 500, not including the playoffs.
Yeah.
Um,
And their playoff push was against the no offensive line Chargers, CJ Stroud throwing 4 picks and a half of football, and the Broncos without Bo Nix. So,
yeah, they got really lucky. Um, so yeah, in the Super Bowl, they kind of got exposed by the best team in the league.
yeah.
Makes sense. I'm, yeah, they just I mean, Drake May, he was second in MVP, so it's not like they did terrible.
No.
They weren't as, I feel like if we got to handpick a team, I wouldn't pick the Patriots. They probably would be like fourth on my list, maybe.
Yeah. It just seemed like Drake May's numbers were inflated because of playing such a terrible schedule. And like Stafford should have won that MVP, which we'll say that here. He
He
deserved
did.
that. He deserved that. Um, but I don't think Drake May's bad by any means. I feel like a lot of people are like, he's actually terrible. He's not. He's a very good quarterback. He just happened to have a really easy schedule. Like Drake May has exactly zero say in what schedule the Patriots get. So, I mean, you can say it's a cakewalk schedule because it was, but you can't really blame him for like you can just take it the stats with a grain of salt, I think. Right? Like you can't blame him for it, but it does happen. It did happen, right?
Yeah, Drake May, he's good. I mean, and he's 23. He's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Same for Will Campbell, by the way. He's literally a rookie. Yes, he did do
It was
awful in the
yes.
Super Bowl. but he's not like I. We can't say that he's going to be terrible his whole career because he's 21 or 22. He's super young. He's got so much room to improve. And it's a Super
Tackle.
Bowl. I mean, he's probably like nervous. I mean,
Offensive tackle is one of the hardest positions to play in all of football. I mean, you have one guy normally who you're like, I gotta stop him, one guy. And if you don't, then you got, like it's a big hard job. And yeah, he's 22 going up against a 30-year-old. Like when you play in the NFL for 7 years, you know what to do. You know what moves make rookies, work on work.
against,
You just know how to play NFL football. So it
against the
was a rough
best
game.
defense in the NFL,
Yeah,
too.
I don't know what people thought going up against that, but he's a rookie. He'll get more chances. But I do think this Patriots team has enough that they can be back. Maybe not necessarily next year, but I think they have the pieces. Like they have one of the best. They have a top three cornerback in the league, I think, in Christian Gonzalez on that defense. They got Milton Williams is really good on the D line. Like they have all these pieces, I think. Like Travion Henderson offense even. They just it might take a couple of years to germinate, but I think they can be back.
Uh, I'm kind of iffy on that. If I had to say today, will like Drake May make it back? I'd kind of have to say no,
Yeah.
just because of pure like the AFC is loaded still.
Mhm.
They had a down year, obviously, but there's Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, and Lamar all still in that league. Plus, Trevor Lawrence is good now, and the Texans are rising. The Broncos are good. The Chargers are good. The
Yeah.
Raiders could be good with Mendoza. I mean,
Hmm.
so the AFC is just really tough. And just generally, it's hard to make more than one Super Bowl for like any team.
Hmm.
I mean, and there's that stat where if a first time Super Bowl quarterback loses, they don't make it back ever. Like only four quarterbacks are the
I've ever done
exception.
it. Yeah.
But like Burrow, when he made his first Super Bowl, I thought he was going to get more and going to win some. It doesn't really seem that way anymore.
Yeah.
Donovan McNabb, he was an example. He made it and never made it back. There's another obvious one I'm forgetting. Whatever, who cares? But I would have to say no. They definitely can. I will say that they do have the pieces and talent, but just
Hmm.
personally, I don't think they will.
Hmm. That's fair. But yeah, I'm just gonna describe. I think that they can. Maybe not. I'm not like confident, but I think that they could. So and
I
yeah,
mean, they did it once. They definitely could do it
yeah.
again.
We'll see how they do next year when they actually have like the sixth hardest schedule next year. So we'll see how they fare with that, and maybe that'll put some of our answers to rest. We'll really see if if they're legit or if they maybe if it was a fluke. But that is all we have for Super Bowl. I guess let's switch over to the NBA now. It was one of the weirder trade deadlines I've seen in a long time. And I guess let's start talking about maybe the weirdest roster building I've ever seen with the Wizards trading for Anthony Davis. What?
Um, yeah, that was like my reaction when I heard that. They traded for Trey Young obviously earlier, and that was weird too. And we talked about it on a podcast. But at the end of the day, Trey Young wanted to be traded to the Wizards, so that one made sense to me. This one, I don't. I have no idea what they're doing anymore. I mean, they're just trading to pay medical bills. Really? I don't. Anthony Davis hasn't played in so this year at all. I don't think. Maybe he did a little bit earlier, but he didn't play for long. If he did,
Yeah. Not been an
I mean,
impact.
this team can be good. I mean, Anthony Davis is really good, top 75 all time.
Yeah, he's got to be
He's
healthy.
in that
Same
list.
thing.
Trey
Yeah.
Young, he doesn't play defense, but they got Anthony Davis to do that, and he's a good shooter. He can be. I know he's been like kind of underwhelming lately, but And Alex Sarr, he's good too. He's like leading the league in rebounds or somewhere close. So they're an interesting team, but there's a huge asterisk because like their two best players are currently injured and Anthony Davis is injured like most of the time.
Yeah, it seemed to me like they think they're better than they are almost. Like they're kind of going out and getting all these guys. You're like, 5 years ago, this would have been a super team. You're like, you got these two on the same team, like wow. But now it's like they're older, they're so good, but what is the Wizards' identity? Like they're not tanking, but they are tanking. Are they getting ready for next year, maybe? I guess I'm just not. It's just I didn't understand why they made that trade. I guess maybe it was just too good to not.
I mean, yeah, they didn't really give up much for
Yeah.
him. They gave up Middleton, which I mean, that's not that devastating.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I think this is just weird because I've never seen a team in like any sport ever like decide they're going to compete, but like before they're actually good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're trying to build their team for next year in the middle of this season, which is just like a little odd.
But if it works, I mean, well, they'll be geniuses, right? So
Yeah,
you
I
never
mean,
know.
sure.
What did you,
Uh,
let's see, what did you think about James Harden going to Cleveland for Darius Garland? I'll tell you my thoughts after you give me yours.
I thought that was a complete steal by the Clippers.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really the Clippers' fault that they had to trade Harden because
Yeah.
Harden was just like doing that thing where he's attention seeking or something. I don't know, but he asked for a trade, and the Clippers did benefit from it. I
Yeah.
mean, Darius Garland is definitely better and younger, a lot younger than James Harden.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yep,
and
he
the
doesn't.
Clippers aren't really looking to compete,
Yeah.
kind of, because they've been good lately. But
Yeah.
uh,
I I thought that like James Harden definitely averages more points now, but like Darius Garland is He's like he's so much younger, and he has the opportunity to become what James Harden like. He has so much more potential right now than James Harden does. And if the Clippers want a solid base to build upon, like you want to do it on the younger guy who has a chance to become so much more than he's not kind of the same guy, you know. You know exactly what you're getting with Harden. He's gonna score a lot of points. He's gonna get some assists, but he's not gonna. I mean,
it's not going to play
he,
defense.
yeah, exactly. It's like you know what happens if you're the Clippers and you have Harden. You know what you're maybe make the playoffs and you're out first round. Like maybe if you make the playoffs even. So it's like you gotta switch something up. But I definitely think that Clippers won this trade. Cleveland's trying to go all in now. I think is what that kind of means. They wanted more scoring.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I think just generally the Clippers got better and the Cavaliers got worse, especially since it was just a 1-for-1.
yeah.
It's the way I see it. Not like, I guess this is, I should say, I don't think like it was necessarily a bad trade for the Cavaliers because they do have like a lot more scoring now.
Mhm.
And Evan Mobley, he could play defense. So, I mean, like, it wasn't a horrible trade for the Cavaliers. I just think they lost it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does seem like they're pushing for a finals, which makes sense. East is weak
Yeah.
ish. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was same boat as you. I thought it was fine for both sides, but I think there was kind of a clear winner there.
Yeah.
Now, would you say there was a clear winner? You said the Jazz are clear winners after trading for Jaren Jackson Jr. Would you say they're clear winners?
Uh, I don't, I don't even, with this trade deadline, I don't even know who won it at all because this was like one of the weirdest trade deadlines I've ever seen in any sport. I mean, the Jazz are kind of the same as the Wizards. Like they're not good at all, and they kind of have no chance at even the playoffs.
Hmm.
But they traded for like a star, so they're kind of building their team for next year in the middle of this season, just like the Wizards were. Although Jaren Jackson Jr. is a lot better or has a lot more potential than Anthony Davis and Trey Young because he's still like pretty young and he's pretty good. And they still have Laurie Markkinen.
Yes.
So I mean, I think the Jazz they're not even that bad.
No, it just seems like they're kind of hoarding big men, you know? It's like you're kind of trading for every big person you get. You're gonna throw out the tallest, like lineup you can. But I don't hate it. It's just odd. It's just such odd.
Yeah.
It's been so just like you said, it's such a weird NBA trade deadline where it's like, oh, Jaren Jackson Jr. Because the talk was about Ja Morant leaving, and you're like, oh, that's not him. That's not Ja Morant. But it was just really weird. I mean, I don't have anything else to say really. It was just
Yeah.
I think it was fine. I mean, we don't really know, but not like the Jazz or Grizzlies are really gonna make a push.
Yeah. I don't think it was like necessarily a bad trade for either team. It's
Hmm.
just something I didn't see coming, and I'm sure like almost nobody saw coming,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, for sure. And I guess we might as well address I guess the trade that didn't happen. So Giannis did not get traded, even though Shams told us that he was 100% certainly going to be on a different team after the trade deadline.
I
Why not? Why did he not get traded? I mean, Shams told us that the Heat offered a deal.
mean, because Giannis doesn't want to leave, and he said that before.
Hmm.
I mean, the media has literally made up every single Giannis trade rumor for the last like 6 years, and
Yeah.
people still believe it. God only knows why.
They want him to leave Milwaukee so badly. They want him to go to the Knicks or the Lakers
I mean,
or the
like, yeah,
Heat.
if you're like a Heat fan and like you wanted Giannis, I mean, yeah, I get why you'd be like upset then because Giannis is like maybe the best player in the NBA, but like I don't know why so many people are like mad at Giannis either. I mean, he's never ever said he wanted to leave Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's just like the media is putting these thoughts into people's heads, and then the people blame Giannis for the media's wrongdoing. It's just
Yeah.
like he
Just
didn't get traded because he never wanted to get traded.
simple as that. I think that's kind of the gist of it, right? But that is all we kind of thought about for talking about the NBA today. Maybe a trade line. Unless you have something else, James, you want to bring up, or otherwise we're going to transition right into college basketball.
Let's just do college.
All right. Um. Okay. So the last night, 2 nights ago, Kansas went up against Arizona. I think it was last night. Took down number one undefeated Arizona without Darren Peterson playing, who, for those you don't know, is the projected number one pick in the NBA draft. Took number one Arizona down. Are they a dark horse?
Well, dark horse is kind of a interesting term because it's Kansas basketball.
That's true. They're kind of a blue
Putting
blood.
dark horse next to their name is like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like they definitely could make a run at the championship. I mean, they've beaten Houston and Arizona now.
Yeah.
It's two of like the top teams, so they could definitely get to the Final Four and
Anything's
definitely,
possible there. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's Kansas. They're good at basketball. They'll always be good at basketball.
What they do.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's they did have. I will say this: they did have home court advantage for both the Arizona and Houston game. So
And BYU
maybe,
too, I think. So that
yeah.
definitely
So
helped there. But I it was telling that Darren Peterson didn't even play this game,
that
which
is, yeah,
he didn't play. And there's actually some concerns there about he said he was like sick the day of the game and he didn't check in with the like nurse, like the doctor at all, the team doctor. So they're like, I don't know, if that's true. So definitely something to look out for if, character issues there. But I mean, they took down the number one team without the projected number one player in the draft. So that's definitely noteworthy. And Now you gotta go for Kansas. Not that you didn't have to already, but especially now.
Yeah.
So with Arizona losing now, is Michigan the number one? Should they be number one?
Um, I mean, it's kind of yeah. I mean, I don't know. I probably because there's just they're like the best team right now. One loss to
Yeah.
Wisconsin and only by three.
That also seems so weird now, doesn't it? Because it's like they were at home against the Wisconsin team who just lost to Indiana. I just thought it was weird. And then Michigan went and beat Nebraska. Undefeated Nebraska came in and gave them a fight, but Michigan won. I just think that Michigan is the next team up because they're number two, right? So I think naturally they should be number one now. But
I mean, if we're talking like literally in the rankings, yeah, they'll be number one unless if they lose.
mhm,
But by like talent, I would still say Arizona. I mean, they just lost their first game 24 games into the season,
yeah,
and it was at Kansas, which, well, like we said, super hard. Kansas is always good at basketball. Um, but Michigan, yeah, they're like right there. Arizona loses another game, I would probably change my mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess now that there's only one undefeated team, how long do you think that Miami, Ohio can stay undefeated?
They definitely could stay undefeated until March Madness. Will
Yeah, I
they?
mean,
I don't really think so, honestly. As much as I love seeing Miami, Ohio, especially since they're a MAC team,
mhm,
like be undefeated and super good, their wins have been really close against all these MAC teams. I mean, they won
yeah.
by two against Buffalo. I'm just looking at their schedule here until I just messed it up.
But yeah, I mean, they're playing the MAC, so it makes it like it seems like it can discredit it, but I feel like we still have to respect I mean, no CUSA team is undefeated, right? So
I mean,
we got
like,
to give them credit there.
yeah, the AP rankers, voters, they've been really harsh on them. They're still undefeated. Winning every game in any sport is like
Yeah,
insanely hard.
yeah.
Um, the MAC, they do have some kind of like
Okay, they might
underrated
have two. There might be a two big conferences here. I think we'll see. Obviously,
Akron. I mean, they're not terrible.
we'll see. I mean, yeah, it depends how I mean how these teams do. Obviously, in the MAC tournament, but
Buffalo's not terrible. Kent State's not terrible. UMass isn't even terrible.
there's not bad basketball happening in the MAC. It's good basketball right now.
I mean,
But I think that they can definitely stay undefeated at least until the MAC tournament,
yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
yeah,
I
we'll
saw
see.
this graphic, or not this graphic, but I saw a video. It was like if Miami, Ohio, if they lose like three games and they're kind of out of the tournament, which is kind of insane that a three-loss team would miss the 6-18 tournament. But
Yeah,
I mean, I kind of get it. Their wins have been super close.
yeah,
I think they can definitely spare a loss. They don't
yeah.
have to win their tournament to make it.
I think you got to make a championship game though,
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
because otherwise they're going to put in a 17 and 14 SEC team. I mean, they just will. I mean, we really need more 17, 14 teams in there because why?
I
Because
don't know. It kind of depends because if they lose one game and then lose in the MAC tournament, that's not the championship game, then they'll probably be left out. If their first loss is like anywhere in the MAC tournament, I kind of think that they're still in.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they
because
play in the MAC. They definitely have, they're definitely going to be favored to win the rest of their games until the tournament. So we'll just have to see. Time will tell.
yeah, for sure. But that is then all we talked about. That's all we have for college football. So I guess now we're gonna go into
Basketball.
our. Oh, I'm so sorry. All we got for college basketball. I'm so sorry, guys. I just missed football already. But We're gonna go into our segment of the day. Our team. So our is today. It's teams of the week. So I guess do you want to start with the obviously the NFL?
There's no debate here. Like a 3-year-old could figure out what the team of the week is. It's the Seahawks. I mean, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They haven't lost a game in quite some time, even.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't. There's really not much else you have to say. I mean, they won the Super Bowl. They're the team of the week.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, I can't really debate that. Um, but for the NBA, we have the Knicks, and they're 9-1 in their last 10. They're second in the East, and they've been killing it. So
Yeah.
they didn't do a lot at the trade deadline if they did anything. But they didn't
Yeah.
have to. It didn't seem like they really had to. So they're right there, second in the East, and
Yeah.
they're looking good.
They just beat the Celtics in the Garden too, so
Yeah,
good win. It's not like their 10 games are against bad teams. They're beating good teams. So,
yeah.
but over to the MLB, we picked the Tigers simply just because they signed Justin Verlander earlier today, actually.
Hmm.
I mean, not much to say. I mean, it's a nice move to see him go back to his team that he had most of his success on.
Yeah. Join Scooble on that staff.
It'll be, I think that definitely says this is going to be Verlander's last year, but I mean, who didn't really see that coming?
Yeah,
He's like
for sure.
43, but hopefully he does good because he wasn't like that great with the Giants last year.
Yeah. For the NHL, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're 8-1 in the last 10 games, and they're atop the Atlantic Division. But I mean, there's no cocky now due to the Olympic break. But they're our team of the week for they went into the Olympic break, doing the best.
For college basketball, we have St. John's actually, which is interesting.
Hmm.
They're 3-0 since last Tuesday. They beat DePaul, but they did beat UConn, which
Big win.
was really good, obviously. And they just beat Xavier yesterday. So Xavier's not a bad team. They're making a run at the tournament. So pretty good week for St. John's.
Yeah, they're on the rise. They're kind of underwhelmed last year in tournament, so now they kind of have some experience. We'll see if they can really do something.
Yeah.
And our last one, it's actually very exciting for us. Our team of league college football is North Dakota State. They're moving up to FBS after dominating the FCS for the past 15 years. They're going to join the Mountain West, and quite honestly, they're going to be a top four team in the Mountain West, I think, first year. I don't know if they qualified for the conference championship due to the moving up stuff, but they're going to be really good. They always are. They were always a top three team basically in FCS, and they're finally FBS. So I mean that's super exciting, I think, for everyone.
Yeah. Especially for me, my favorite FCS team was North Dakota State since I don't even know. Before I even knew they were good, by the way, I didn't pick them just because they were super good. They're
You like the
probably my
colors, right?
second favorite. What?
You like the colors, right? Is that the
Yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, I liked them because of their colors.
yeah?
They're my second favorite college football team right behind Wisconsin, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
yeah,
just exciting, get to see them look more coverage. So I'm excited for that. And we finally get to see them compete. Everybody's always asking that question of like, could they move up to the FBS? Should they? I mean, no, they did. So I mean, they're gonna go play at Hawaii, I think, next year. So that'll be super interesting for these guys. I mean, I'm sure the players are happy, get to travel and everything. But I mean, also, we're also excited. So I think it was a good move, but they did it for money. Let's not sugarcoat that. They did it
well,
because they're gonna get money.
yeah.
So,
I
but
never thought they would even move up, honestly,
you
just
know,
because I didn't think NCAA would let a team from North Dakota be in the FBS, but I guess I was proven wrong
yeah.
about it.
Fun fact: my favorite STS FCS team is Tarleton State. Before they were good this year, I like them, by the way. Fun fact. But That has been all of our time today. So we thank you for joining us after a long drought. Obviously, I'm Josh, and joining with me, James. And we thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna be more active and really, the disruptions are out of the way. So we'll get back with you guys. And thanks for tuning in. We'll come at you next time.